Welcome to Dear Dharma Dude. My name is Vivian Cao, and I'm here in the presence of the Venerable Master Heng Cheng. And today's topic is a rather broad one. Basically, what does the Buddha teach about social responsibility, and is there a difference between what the definition once was and what it is now, and what is the role of the youth, Buddhist youth today, as far as social responsibility is concerned?
Of course, the Buddha is always a very responsible person, and to be a Buddhist, we always have to connect with the world. But there is such a different teaching in the past and teaching nowadays, because in the past, a certain period of time in history, when people become a Buddhist, they left their home life and they become monks and nuns.
Right.
And once they become monks and nuns, they probably can be mendicant, meaning they go around begging for food, and they have no need to engage in any social responsibilities. The only thing they do is to practice and cultivate. Some of these people who are in China, for example, they could have been in the mountain by themselves. In India, we have seen many of these mendicants or wandering monks.
Right.
In the time the Buddha said it goes everywhere, and they did not need to fulfill any responsibilities, for example, to take care of the family. That's very basically. Take care of the family, take care of having a job, hold a job,
Right.
and so can provide service to the society or even to the village. No, monks and nuns were exempted from that. But nowadays the roles have been shifted. We have seen that many monks and nuns are now engaging more than even lay people.
Right.
The social responsibilities become not only the important part of the Buddhist culture, but also it's the trust for the what we call the Bodhisattva path, meaning the path of altruism, that we take this responsibility to help the world, to help the community, to help even the family. It is a part of the practice. And so a shift in the consciousness that we have seen in the past. Now, that is a big shift, but there is also another element that we can see, that it's a personal preference.
Right.
Sometimes people who want to become a Buddhist and want to study Buddhism, thinking that, well, I'm just going and do meditation, I do bowing, I go to the temple and do a service like Sunday service, and that's it. And we see those people also, they are very faithful, and they really understand Buddhism in the way of the old time, meaning to be a Buddhist or to cultivate, meaning you separate yourself from the world, from the dust, we call it dust.
Right.
But other individuals choose to strike a balance between engaging with the world, be very beneficial, be part of the community, like a glue to the community, meaning helping everyone in the community. At the same time, have a very personal practice of meditation, of reflecting, of bowing, for example. So we see individuals have different preferences.
Right.
So what do you think about that?
So, whereas I think it was a matter of society and its preferences back then, as far as the cultural aspect, where monks were exempt from,
Right.
layman's practices such as raising a family, holding a job, and whatnot. So, whereas before it was more of a call to retreat, to find that social responsibility, yes. It's more of an engaging factor. So with that said, how does that tie into the Buddhist youth of today? What is it that we should do or focus on in terms of social responsibility?
Yeah, if a young person who become a Buddhist, nowadays we can see that the young people now start to ask very serious question about their roles in the society, and their roles as how to really take the Bodhisattva ideal, meaning the ideal being a person of help, like a person we call the agent of change, of service. How we can change and we can lift up the society. The very key thing for a young Buddhist is really how to take the responsibility to lift up the community, to bring joy and happiness to others. And in that case, um, young Buddhists actually take more and more engaging roles. For example, instead of saying, well, we're waiting for someone to assign our job, now we go now and we find ways to do service, to do charity. One of the big things is about, say, we have learned about the Peace Corps, we have learned about many organizations like, say, UNICEF. But I'll give you an example of what is it?
Scouts or?
No, Scout, yes, Scout. But Habitat for Humanity,
Oh,
for example,
right.
to build something for others. But we have a lot of charities around, and those are very much the spirits that are engaging. So in order to become a really a truly the Buddhist of the century, of the modern Buddhism, we need to engage in that kind of direction, to give ourselves to charity, and to really be an agent of changes. And so we can help others in a way that is it's not like in the past where we're retreating. But the idea of being a bodhisattva, or being a person that can educate others, is important, because we can change things, we can help to be instrument of any kind of changes, but more than that, we also need to educate, meaning to bring others to the awareness that, oh, yeah, that is the common cause, that is the responsibility of all, is not just a Buddhist. It's something that requires more than just a religion. And so the Buddhist youth of nowadays need to have more than just being a Buddhist, that label. But we go beyond and we take a deep sense of responsibility, not with our community, but actually with the whole world. Yeah.
So with that said, basically, we need to be more engaging, try to educate others as much as possible,
and drop out the label that I'm a Buddhist.
And I'm a Buddhist. It's just for humanity in general, the altruistic ideal.
Okay. And the essence of it is really based on the heart of concern, the heart of love, the heart of care.
Compassion.
Yeah, compassion. But this heart is emanate from, at least, we need to learn how to love our family before we learn how to love the society. Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much for that. And thank you to the viewers out there. Please stay tuned for our next episodes. Thank you.